Hi there, how are you all doing, and welcome back to my channel. It must be Saturday again, another new release. And this week what I'm going to bring you is an unfiltered journey through Thailand's countryside and villages, where I live in about 20 kilometres south of Sisaket. Now I've gone for something different this week. There's no editing, there's a little bit put in the middle, but the actual bike ride is totally unedited. You'll see wildlife, how places wake up early in the morning, sights and sounds, no smells, but can't have everything, and an intriguing wat, which is very famous. So without further ado, let me mount the bike and crack on. See you in a bit. Right, let's get underway. So I'm leaving home here in Suan Kluai. Let's see what we find on our little ride. Basically, the ride, I'm going to take you through 3 villages and come back here. It's a triangular route, which I do most mornings. Don't get bored of, because there's always something different happening. So Editinto, that little boy there is the grandson of my wife's cousin. Lives just up the lane. Sinto he's called. Great lad. So yeah, great exercise, and it's about 7:20 in the morning, which is the perfect time to do this sort of ride. I'll go a little bit quicker, otherwise we'll never get round. It's the perfect time to do this ride because it isn't too hot, and the place is coming alive. A lot of people are already up, you know, in a farming community especially. And people are heading off to work or doing the tasks on the farm or going to school. So Eddie Cap. Some of the features that will be repeated an awful lot is me saying Sawadee Cap, which means hello in Thai, which is always responded to. That's one of the reasons I love being here. People are friendly, always say hello. And the other feature will be the number of dogs we see, which is an occupational hazard of a cyclist in the countryside. Because dogs here, they're not domesticated pets like in the West. There's 1 or 2, but mainly they are working dogs protecting the property of the owner. So you've got to be aware of them. I've got to know potential issue homes, for want of a better phrase, where the dogs might run out from. So if I veer off to the other side of the road, it doesn't mean that I'm drunk, it means that I'm giving myself as much space between me and a potential dog running out as possible. I think I've found a way to handle them now, and it surprised me. It was my wife's suggestion. She knows this area a bit more than me, surprisingly enough. And I was cycling a bit quicker to get past the dogs, and she says that was startling them. And they'd sometimes chase after you, and with the greatest will in the world, I'm 60 in November. I haven't got the power to get away from some of them if they get loose. So it makes far more sense to slow down so I don't shock them. The little one up here, I think he'll be okay. Sawadee Cap. Yeah, he's all right. So you just go a little bit slower so they know that you're not trying to cause them any problems. I guess if you run past somewhere, it looks like, or ride past somewhere fast, it could raise their suspicion as well as startling them. Never thought it'd work, but it does. Hope the camera angle catches everybody in the side of the road all right for you. There's a school bus. Yeah, Dow, my wife, aided me in attaching the selfie stick to the front handlebars of the bike. It is I'm not sure it would be on Tomorrow's World or matches some of the top YouTube productions, but it seems to work. We have had 2 dummy runs. First one I thought went round really well, apart from I'd switched the video camera off inadvertently after 10 minutes. And then last time I had my Wi-Fi on and it cut the microphone out when I went past Wi-Fi range. So that was a disappointment. So hopefully 3rd time lucky. Yeah, we don't get too many traffic jams around here. Sometimes in an evening when the cattle are going home, that's the biggest traffic jams. Beautiful cattle in the field. I hope you're catching some of them. Don't want to go on too wide an angled lens or you won't catch the people coming past. As a daily routine, cycling's fantastic. Just that little bit of exercise each day. This will take probably 45-50 minutes. And if you do it while it's not too hot, it's very beneficial. Alternative transport to school. We've got one of those. Take you for a ride in it one day. Right, coming up to a strip of 3 houses on the left where sometimes the dogs can come out. So fingers crossed for me. Yeah, I'll take that. The noises you might hear, the squeaking, it's the bike. It's getting on a bit like myself, and it isn't my knees that you can hear. I lubricate those of an evening. Bottle of Carabao Dark and a local whiskey. You can hear cocks and hens, lots of poultry. Glad to relate, I was laying about 10 eggs a day at the moment. Fantastic production. And the internal accountant inside of me is very happy, another money saving. Right, coming up to what is around here a main road, where we're going to do a left. Right, this road, if you go in the direction behind us, that leads down towards the 24 highway, about 40 minutes away, and that's the road that we take back to Bangkok. Straight along this road, this goes to the main road between Ubon Ratchathani and Sisaket. Goes up to a small town called Kantarum. Turn left there for Sisaket, right for Ubon. So the first of our villages, this is Banjan. Just on the left there, I don't know if you caught a glimpse of it, an excellent resort. Look at that going to work. And another. Wow. Yeah, the resort's excellent. We put our friends up there if they're coming to stay with us in the village. We haven't really got any spare bedrooms, unless they want to sleep on the lounge floor, which some of the more fiscally minded members of my friendship tended to do. Right, we're going to do a right. Yeah, Banjan, it's a sizable village. There'll be a Sisaket video coming out soon, where I explain the population of the main city of Sisaket is quite small in comparison to the whole province. And that's because there are many large villages such as this and small towns. It's quite an active little place, is Banjan. And one of the main reasons for that, we'll see at the bottom of this lane. As you can see, everything's going on, people getting ready, going out. Cheers, Sisaket! Man there with a Sisaket United shirt on. I'm being met with a mixture of smiles and bewilderment. They're wondering what I'm doing, talking to myself. And some are spotting the camera on the front, wanting to be movie stars. Right, this place, Wat Banjan, it's a very famous temple. People come from all over Thailand to visit. Each temple has a famous monk who either belongs to it or formed it. This guy here, obviously very popular back in his day. I've got a t-shirt with his image on, which bewilders me Western friends. So they get a bit confused. I tell them it's a darts player. There we are. Now, you see that tower? Is it behaving myself, my camera? It is indeed. Right, the tower in front, the monk died many years ago and he's mummified inside there. You can go and see him, which is an experience that caught me out the first time I went in. Whoa! Let's have none of that darts player. I'll have you note that Lewangpu Moon is one of the greatest monks and gurus in Thai history. People come from all over because of his legend. He died at the age of 109, 22 years ago. And each year on his birthday, or near enough to it, there's a massive celebration and party. If you have a look on my channel, you'll see one of them from this year, 2025. Here he is on my t-shirt. Tell you what, let's go and have a look at him. There's the great man, Lewangpu Moon, in his glass coffin, enshrined here at the Wat. Yep, that's better Farang. Now get on with your bike ride. There's a massive event on here apparently on Monday night, but the noise and the size of the stage is simply too loud for me. I've been to a couple and had to leave straight away because seriously, there's like 48 massive speakers vibrating, and I felt my chest and heart vibrating. So I said, no, I'm not having this, and took the safest option and went home. I don't want to be ill. I want to join in with everyone. Look at this little shops here selling food. So Eddie Cap. And this here, wow. Let me see if I can show you it. Da, 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 da. Well, it's an ATM, I hear you say. Ah, but until that ATM was installed last week, the nearest one was 10 kilometres away. I mean, in the modern world, a lot of people just scan, don't they, to make payments on the phone. But to have the convenience of an ATM, and of course, when people come and visit the temple, they can get money out now and spend it inside, which all the stall holders around here are very happy about, no doubt. Right, let's go left. Yeah, usually the dogs in a village like this are are quite tame. They've seen it all before. I think the camera's doing all right. Can't afford a cameraman following me around like those lads in the Tour de France. And I'm not sure I fancy a GoPro or what have you. I'm not sure if I know how to work it. And they're quite expensive. My YouTubing is for fun. Right, up ahead, we see Manjan School. Quite a sizable one. Hope these doggies don't get in the way at the top. There's a lot of smiling and nodding, people wanting to be on camera, I think. There's a big production in the area. A big farang anyway. Right, we're going to turn left here. The road on the right goes direct to Cantrellum. My favourite shop here on the left. So Handicap. It's where we buy our booze and a convenience store for us. There's one in our village, but that one has lots more. Yeah, so this road, sorry, got distracted. This road is the one that is the one to take if you're wanting to head to Sisaket. Let's hope this doggie's all right. I wish I could do that. Maybe let me if I give him a biscuit. So it's not too hot today. The sun's trying to break through. We had a little drop of rain yesterday, and this is the time of year when you least expect it. I must say, I am enjoying doing this YouTubing lark. Decided I was putting some videos together on my channel, and one of the reasons I do it, because I've got friends far and wide. You start sending photos to everybody, clogs up their inboxes, it takes forever. You make a video somewhere, they get a better impression of what it's like. The only thing you don't get, of course, is smells, which is a shame. But you know, you see it a bit better, don't you, than in an image. An image is still. This, you see what's going on. So I thought, right, I'll do a few more videos. Great way to keep in touch with friends and family. And it's a great hobby. I am learning every day with it. Every day is a school day, as they say. Now, I don't expect I'll ever reach the level of some of the incredible YouTube channels that are out there. There's some outstanding work. Guys like JB Wonders, Bangkok Pat, brilliant. Endless Journey is another great one I enjoy. And Honest Places, two lads from a lad from Manchester and his mate who go around pubs basically, around England. The great one the other day about them dressing up, they're very down to earth, these two lads, and they've got dressed up and gone round the poshest pubs in London. It was good. It was very good. But yeah, I'm learning new skills, editing and how to film and how to get the best angles, all stuff like that. And you know what? It's free. So you're having fun, it's free and you're learning. Hello! Should really have stopped there and asked what they were doing if I could say it in Thai. Looked like you're just dragging branches really and chopping them down. Little lakes all over and different features. I just love living here because it's so healthy. The wildlife, you see. Brilliant, I do, I love it. I think I've got a terrible phobia about my camera angle. I think I'm doing all right. Well, tell a lie, I think Dow's done wonderfully fixing it in position. It's slightly off cock, I do apologise. Just going to stop one sec, just make sure. You know, something bothers you and yeah, you do. You know, that's not bad. But it'll have to do, won't it? Right, let's crack on. There's a coach coming down, I think. I wonder where they're off. It was a posh coach, was that? Posh bus. Don't know where that's going. Lots of trips out at the weekend round here. You know, there's many great temples that get visited. I say sorry about the squeaks. Curious old doggy. So this road, in about 5 minutes, we're going to do a left. We'll be at the furthest point of the ride. From there we go back towards Suan Kluai. Look at that magnificent base in the field. Let's have a quick look. Sawadee-kap! There we go. They're curious and all. That big buffalo wanted to be a movie star. Some of you Western lads watching this, if you've ever been kind enough to give money for a poorly buffalo to a damsel in distress, this is where they live. So another quick stop, 1 sec. Just 1 second while I put my glasses on. Check my mic. I think we're all right. Sorry about this. Sing along at home if you're bored. Take my glasses off. It's a sign of getting old. Set off and wearing glasses, and I wonder why it looks different. And then I've gone along with my bike stand still down and wondered why it was making increased noise. It's clicking with the gears. As we get older, we get dafter, as the saying goes. Just overtake this chap. He's out of luck. He's probably the first bloke I've ever overtaken. Oh, I've gone past the village sign again. I forgot what village it is with a name. Oh. How many times have I been through here and I can't remember this village's name? I'll add it on the screen. What I do know is we're going to do a left here in a few seconds. There we go. Oh, look at that. I thought I was in a Grand Prix the way I took that corner. Right, so let's commence another one of these decent sized villages. Probably about the same size as Sue and Clewai where we live. I tend not to go down the little side lanes, because that's where you are likely to encounter dogs who realise you're a stranger. Roads aren't bad, are they? In the villages they can be a bit bumpy. So obviously they don't get as much attention. But this isn't a bad one at all. And in fact, in a few minutes, you'll see how it improves even further. Much of it was relayed last year. I like this route. There was another one that I was using quite a lot. I'd have gone the other way and come back to Banjan and then turn left and home. But it was a dog issue. The road to Banborough previously, not a problem. And then I don't know if there were pups or what have you. Two of them. And the bark. And then when one barks, it's like a cacophony. It's like, you know, it goes right down the street. So every dog barks. Like an early warning system, I guess. And then in recent months, there's one house and it's got two dogs on chains to a post, which suggests to me that until they get used to their environment, they could be very hazardous. If they get loose, there's every chance to any cab. There's every chance that I would be on the menu, and I don't really fancy that. Don't want to do a video, here's the hospital in Sisaket. Oh, they are. They look as though they want meat. They're not having mine, plentiful though it is. Yeah, this road's really good now. Smooth to ride on. Not that it bothers me. I go down some of the little tracks that lead to farms, and it's fantastic for fitness because they get very rutted in the wet season when the tractors and combine harvesters go up and down them. But when they dry out, they're as rutted as hell and hard. So you've got to be really careful, and they've decided to fill some of them in with sand, very soft sand at that. So needless to say, my weight on a bike tends to sink in sand. But it's great. You know you've really had a ride when you go through it at the other end. Right, this is Ban Bok Ban. Easier to say sober than drunk. Ban Bok Bang. Its own little temple. Every village has a temple. With a cemetery. They have weddings there, services there, parties there. It's the centre of the community, is the temple. I guess it probably was. Churches probably were in the Western world once upon a time. Going out with newspapers is religion, isn't it? In some parts of the world. Yet, conversely, in others, never been more avidly followed. The mad old world, isn't it? Anyway. You'll be watching this for the first time on a Saturday tea time, so I hope you're having a great time wherever you are around the world. Whatever time or day. There's one thing I'd like from this video, it'd be, well, there's several things really, but seeing people smile and say hello to each other, I think we should all try it wherever we live. There'll be one or two who push back and think you're mad. But I tell you what, if it has an effect on just a few, we'll make the world a better place, can't we? Yeah, the other things I want, pass it on to your friends if you've enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel and watch all my other stuff. Do ask me questions if there's anything that puzzles you. Like, what on earth am I doing? I'll answer the best I can. Yeah, this road now, it's like a Grand Prix track. This is the latest bit of it that was finished. I do hope everything's worked, the sound and everything, and the camera's been all right for you. I know I'm a right panicker, aren't I? Well, it's fun doing YouTube, and I'm not after award-winning presentation. I do have self-pride as well. Right, I'm going to show you something. Mainly the fields now are for grazing for cattle. It's a dry season. But in about 2.5 months, once we get into late April, we're going to get lots of rain. And the fields then become paddies for growing rice. So, Eddie Cap, Chai, Pontam Video, YouTube. Can I? Nung? Yeah, Cap. Oh, the nice man told me to get one. Cap. So, the field there, chilies. Yeah, freshly grown chilies are a massive ingredient in a lot of Thai food. Though don't believe all Thai food is massively spicy. Oh! Come here. Cap. What a kind man. Cap. There we go. An added ingredient for my breakfast. So Eddie. Yeah, so Eddie's goodbye and hello. Mad, innit? What a lovely man. And that just epitomises people who live here. Oh dear. One for the pot. Yeah, sometimes ride along and go across squash frogs, squash snakes. Fortunately, not too many dogs suffer. Got great hearing. Although, my pal John was saying, when these electric cars become more prevalent up here, that'll be a real hazard because they won't hear them coming. Certainly hear my bike coming, and I guess that's one of the reasons I have problems with them. Oh, I do apologise. It's hot and dusty up here. It's only about 32, I would reckon, today, which is good. Been reaching 38, 39. Went to bed the other night and it was 30 degrees at 10 o'clock at night. Sleeping's not easy. We've got aircon. We've got an aircon unit, but we don't use it too much. Don't need to, really. And we love sitting outside an awful lot too. So Eddie Cap. Yeah, I love sitting outside more, really. Fresh air, isn't it? And you've got our views. It'd be criminal not to look at them at night as they're under the stars, and I can sit and watch me sport or comedy. Have a nightcap, have my meal al fresco. I think you'll probably detect in my voice, I quite like it here. Looks like they're going to level this land for another home. It's expanding all the time, is our village. There's an Australian gent and his Thai wife who've moved in. They have a little cafe. We'll go and visit that one day. Nice man is Dennis. And apparently 3 doors down, the new house that's been built is owned by a German man, for him and his Thai wife. Right, we're going to have a little detour here. Excuse the wobble. Hopefully, you'll be able to see a lovely little lake on the way back. You got it? Oh, you have? Yeah, you got that. That's good. Yeah, smashing. There's a nicer one that I ride round a few times. You might have seen it on my daily life of a Westerner in a remote Thai village video that I've made. Have a look. That lake is absolutely stunning. It's one of my favourite places I've ever been. I just caught a glimpse of it there. This little bamboo cane is my dog deterrent. I have it on the handlebar. I did. It's just broken as the strap. Would you believe it? Never mind. I'll try and hold on to it best I can. And don't worry, I never hit a dog with it. Couldn't do that. But sometimes if I raise it, it has the desired effect. I sometimes look like Steve Cawthon winning the derby with my little whip in the air. That is not a euphemism, by the way. Right. Last leg. Back to the village. Sing along if you know the words. As you can see, Suan Kluai, it's spelt Suan Klual on the road signs when they mistook the I for the L at the sign writing department of the local council. Brilliant. Right, let's hope these doggies are all right. I think so. I'm going to stop and walk. Sometimes best. Hello. Hello. There we are, he's all right. Hey. Jai Yin Yen. Jai Yin Yen. Jai Yin Yen. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. See what I mean? They're back. They all back. We're all right. The trouble is, we've got a dog chorus now. Crazy. Never mind. Never mind. Should be all right now. Famous last words. Sawadee Cap. Sawadee Cap. Right, down the lane home. Yeah, sometimes you have that slight inconvenience, but it's no problem. Just stay calm. Another new house being built. So Eddie Cap. This is like a proper BMX track to try and get over our little village. I know when my driver brings me home from football on a late at night on a weekend, how he goes over all this, I don't know. He's a good lad, he's Owen. Owen, my one-legged driver. That is not a joke. Oh. Hello! Owen means fatty in Thai, and that's the name of my driver. He's a lovely man. Picks me up from the pub or the stadium and brings me home. And the poor soul's only got one leg. Make sure we tip him, he's a good man. Ultra reliable. See, I don't drive, that's another reason for me riding a bicycle, motorbike going past me. I've got a little three-wheeler electric car, as I'll show you later. On my bicycle or walk. I was walking so far when we first came that it was a necessity to get me a bike. I was going to buy a new one, and then somebody in the village had one that they didn't need. So my father-in-law souped it up best he could. It's had a few repairs. Does the job. So it would last longest, me or the bike. Right, so here we are. Here we are. This blue mesh fence is part of the house. And then the posh fencing is where we live. Right, hope you've enjoyed that. That was cracking, wasn't it? Back to our beautiful house. All the little chicks. Right, time for me to have a shower. Catch up with you in a few minutes. There we are. Hope you enjoyed that. It's certainly interesting, wasn't it? Some lovely people, as I'm sure you'll have picked up. And yeah, everyone's just so kind of you. And it's a great way to start the day. Good exercise, staying healthy, and then eating properly. So as ever, if you've enjoyed the video, please subscribe, pass comments, ask questions, tell your friends. Until that, stay safe and well wherever you are, and I'll see you next time.